만나서 영광입니다. 이번이 한국 첫 방문이신데요. 소감부터 말씀 부탁드립니다.
It's a great honor to be in Korea. It's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. Yeah, we actually had a little time to wander around the city a bit yesterday and see a little of Seoul, and yeah, it's really a remarkable place, and I hope you'll come back here.
네, 두 번째 질문 드리겠습니다. 그리스 로마 신화 오디세이아를 메인 테마로 작업하시게 된 그 계기가 궁금합니다.
Coming out of Oppenheimer, which was a film that succeeded, I mean, really more than any of us had dared hoped, that gives you an opportunity to make a film that you might not otherwise get to make. And The Odyssey is this great foundational work of Western literature. The Greek mythology is a world that I think a lot of people are interested in, inspired by, but haven't really been addressed in modern cinema. And so to me, that presents a very exciting opportunity as a filmmaker to do something that I haven't done before, and hopefully bring something to the audience that they haven't seen before.
네, 세 번째 질문입니다. 오펜하이머 이후에 복귀작으로 큰 주목을 받으셨습니다. 그래서 이번 작품을 준비하면서 가장 신경 쓴 부분이나 가장 어려웠던 점이 있다면 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
When you take on something like the Odyssey, there's a set of expectations because people are familiar with the story. They may not be familiar with the detail of it, but they know of it, they know certain things about it. And you have to make the film for people who've never read it and don't know anything about it. You have to make the film for people who know it very well. And so really a lot of it was about figuring out how to address the scale of the story, how to embrace the fantastical elements of the story, things like the Cyclops, the Cyrus, and things like that, and how to treat the gods. There are many, many challenges to bringing something like this to the screen in a way that hopefully people can relate to, that could fulfill what people would want out of a film with this great piece of literature, but also be surprising in some ways. Those were really the challenges that I had in mind before we started.
네, 하나의 체험에 가까운 수준의 영화를 만들어내셨는데요. 특히 한국 관객분들이 더 집중해줬으면 하는 장면이나 영화 속 요소가 있는지 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
I'm very hopeful that Korean audiences coming to the cinema to see the film will have a sense of immersion, have a sense of being on this adventure for real. As you say, almost a physical experience. You want them to feel that they're on the deck of the ship with Odysseus, or they're going into the cave of the Cyclops with him. I really want audiences to have that sort of roller coaster ride of a narrative, because it's really the sense of adventure of the story that drew me to it. So I'm very much hoping to give the audience that ride.
이어지는 질문을 영화 전체를 IMAX 필름 카메라로 촬영하셨는데요. 단지 형식적인 측면뿐 아니라 내용 면에서도 이걸 선택하신 이유가 있을 텐데 그 부분에 대해서도 말씀 부탁드립니다.
Well, when you shoot with large format film, it's the closest to the way the eye sees. So there's very, very fine detail, excellent color reproduction. And so then when you put that on the big screen, whether it's an IMAX screen or it's any other kind of cinema screen, you get something that's very close for the audience to being there, seeing it the way they would with their own eyes. And so that's the tool I wanted to use for all the presentations of the film, wherever people are seeing it on whatever screens. It's been photographed with cameras on a film format that really allows things to look real and to look tactile, give you a sense of what things would smell like. You know, I mean, that's really the thing is you want to try and give the audience a film that's tonally recognizable, accessible, and realistic.
음악 관련해서 이제 고대 악기를 그 신디사이저로 이제 결합한 사운드를 쓴 걸로 알고 있는데 이렇게 작업하시게 된 계기와 사운드적으로 이번 작품에서 가장 신경 쓴 부분이 있다면 말씀 부탁드립니다.
When I was first talking to Ludwig Göransson, the composer of the film, about how we would address the music, I talked to him about the idea that because we were trying to make this earthy and accessible and grounded, not putting sort of classical history on a pedestal the way it is sometimes, or viewing it with, for example, elevated language and things. So we have the actors speaking with contemporary accents and in contemporary ways. So I wanted the music to reflect that. I didn't want to use the classical tradition that underlies most film scoring, you know, the sort of Wagner, Rachmaninoff kind of things. I wanted to similarly make things feel somehow more real, somehow related to what's on screen. And so Ludwig started looking at Bronze Age instruments, like aulos, this sort of double pipe. He found somebody who could reproduce this instrument and play it. And the lyre, the string instrument that no one really knows how it was played, but he found a very strong lyre player who developed a way of playing it based on the imagery of the lyres preserved in ceramics, for example. He combined those things with his great expertise in synthesizers and sound design to create a score that I think is very fresh and almost indistinguishable at times from the sonic landscape of the film. It's very much a defining feature of how we feel about the world we're in, as well as being obviously the emotional, heart of the film. But I think what he did is really adventurous and remarkable. I mean, really, every place we shot was unique and interesting in some way. The film was certainly daunting, the scale was daunting, but one of the things I like about shooting a lot of different places is you're moving every couple of weeks. You're meeting new people, you have new crew coming in to work with the core crew, and so you're having a fresh set of challenges every day. I mean, some of the most remarkable things we did involved being on ancient boats, out in real weather, real waves with the cast and the crew. Those were hard days, but very remarkable. You knew you were getting really unique images. I think really that's tough to answer because I don't make films that are didactic and have a specific or easily expressible message. Otherwise I wouldn't need to make a film in a way. What I want people is to come with an open mind and looking for entertainment and a sense of adventure. Just enjoy the story, and if there's more to it than that, if there are things that resonate with audiences after they leave the movie, then that's a great thing. But really, first and foremost, I just want people to want to have a good time at the movies and come and enjoy this great story.
Thank you.